Welcome back, everybody, to the Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty. We take on Notre Dame here to start today, and we've owned Notre Dame. The past 2 years, they've only scored 10 points in each game, 2-0 against them. I don't know what it is, but we seem to own Notre Dame. Let's see if we can make it 3 in a row here in season number 3. Also, wild to come into this game, we are ranked number 25th in the country, and they are not. So that's another different type of story here today. Notre Dame not yet ranked, trying to get ranked. I mean, with the win against us, obviously we would drop out, but Notre Dame probably would pop back in. Everybody loves Notre Dame. There's no doubt about it. They usually get maybe more of a favorable ranking than they possibly should, but this is their first game of the season. You see last year, we won 16-10. We didn't really do much offensively, but let's see what we can do here today with Ben Washington, quarterback, trying to have a really good sophomore season, leading us. I don't know if we're going to get to a Big Ten championship or not, but at least be in contention. 3rd and 5. Look out, Washington's going to go down. Hopefully he's okay there, but man, that is not a great start. 3 and out and a sack. And here comes this Notre Dame offense as they hand the ball off. More running room, broken tackle, spin move for Rocco Franco with the carry. He picks up 15 yards. 3rd down and 10. Not sure if the green uniforms were a great option because honestly, some parts of that field you could barely see. It's almost like playing Boise State out there. This is going to be a long field goal. 54 yards. On the hash as well. Kick is up and it is good. That is plenty enough. Probably would have been good from about 58, 59 yards. 3-0 Notre Dame lead. See if our offense can have a better second drive here as Nolan Ray gets to the edge, using that speed, cuts up field. He's got a first down. I didn't notice before that the play clock, I guess I never noticed that before. As now Gabriel Joyner with the carry, he picks up the first. The Schuler bit shaken up there for the Irish. Yeah, how it kind of goes in and out, you can't really even tell. That's kind of cool. I just didn't even think about it right now, but there is catch over the middle. Has a much better second drive here as we move into Notre Dame territory. 2nd and 7. Washington back to throw. Good protection so far. Time to throw. Wide open man over the middle. Mylan Graham with the catch and a first down. Absolutely wide open. Nobody within maybe 10 yards of him. Not sure what that Notre Dame coverage was doing. Here comes the blitz this time as Graham one-on-one with the catch. A better throw. That's a touchdown, but I understand with the pressure in your face, just trying to get rid of the ball, but a great adjustment by Graham for the catch and a first down. 3rd and 3. Defenders get their hands up. We go for this here? We're going to go for it. Stay aggressive on the road. 4th and 3. Washington steps up in the pocket. He's going to go down. Tried to scramble for it. Didn't work. And we're going to have a turnover on downs. We pick up nothing after a really solid drive. But now Brady Hart's got room to run. What is that angle? Tell you what, sometimes the tackle button, it just doesn't want to work for you. It just doesn't want to work, and I don't know what that play is on 3rd and 2. But Seabrooks cleans it up, and that is going to be a punt after a really good run from Hart. Goes absolutely nowhere. So here comes our offense once again, but we go down. Yeah, Bryce Young, we're going to have to watch him the entire game. He is going to be an absolute monster there on the edge. 2nd and 19, this time setting up a screen to try to negate that pressure. As Ray, he's going to pick up 18 yards. So now a 3rd and 1 here to start off this second quarter. A lot more manageable, but we're not going to get it. Up front, Notre Dame. Demetrius John with the stop. We would get a 3 and out from their offense, so we get the ball back. But nothing has been easy in this game. This Notre Dame defense is absolutely fantastic. Now, obviously, the missed opportunity at the goal line, but still. 1st and 10. Washington throwing, and that is a great grab. Not the greatest throw, but Tramar Harris, that is a fantastic catch, knowing you're going to get hit. 3rd and 9. Look out. Gets hit. Nolan Ray can't hang on to it. So this will set up a 43-yard field goal attempt. And the kick is up, and it is good. So we are finally on the board. 3-3 game here in this second quarter. So actually both defenses playing pretty well. See what Brady Hart and this Irish offense could do. And he's going to force a throw. And Smiley Bradford's going to pick it off. Don't really see too many of those. But what a play from the safety. Not sure. That throw was kind of a nonchalant throw. I don't know if he thought he had him wide open. Not sure what that was. But we'll take it. We got to try to take advantage here. But a nice run is going to be brought back. An illegal block in the back. Now, it might still be a first. Yeah. Still a first down because it's 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So we still get a first down, but still negate some yardage. 2 minutes left in this first half, and, man, the pressure is there. It's as expected. Our offensive line, it's not that great. It's a very weak point, and this is a very, very talented Notre Dame front four. But coming through is the freshman Matthew Sweet for our defensive line. That's a big sack. We're going to call a timeout because we're going to get this ball back. As long as we get a stop here on 3rd and 14. That is an arm punt. That is what that is, and that's an interception. What is he doing? I can understand throwing down the field, maybe a one-on-one coverage, but you got a safety back, and it's not like you're throwing it down. It's going to be picked off at the 10-yard line. It's a kind of a midfield. Yeah, I don't know. If I was a fan, I'd be like, what are you doing? Wow. Okay. Now we got great field position because even if we don't really convert here, we can still get a field goal out of it. 28 seconds left. Washington fires, incomplete. And watch out, you're going to get your receivers killed out there with those type of throws. 3rd and 10, just a 3-man rush, and it's going to get to us. Probably dropped back a little bit too much there. So let's bring out the field goal unit. 43-yarder, and it's going to not drift at all. It's going to stay left. It's going to be absolutely no good. So the interception, nothing, and this game's going to remain tied at halftime, 3-3. We've had our opportunities. A couple of picks. We failed at the inside the 5. It's only 3-3. So I think we've been playing a pretty good game, and especially defensively, very good. Just the offense is going to have to pick up their end here today. It's a wide open receiver. That is absolutely no good. Making 2 defenders miss. Just as I'm praising the defense, we come out here and first play look awful. Notre Dame trying to take the lead here, as that is going to be a nice hit. RPO did not work out at all. 3rd down and 6 going empty. Hart making some offensive line adjustments. Blocking, but getting your hands up. That was fantastic, because that could have been a first. So they're going to try to take the lead on a similar type field goal. This is from 54. Kick is up, and this one's going to stay right. It's no good. So, 1st to 10 wins today, I guess? Or 1st to 6. That's Nolan Ray. There you go. Good run up the middle. No penalties either. We'll take it 1st down. 2nd and 12. Washington looking. Open man underneath. There's Lyons for the grab, getting the tight ends involved. Walker Lyons with the catch. Trying to get everybody going here. Or at least something going. 3rd and 8 gets hit, throws it up top, and Corey Smith has got it for the touchdown. Okay, Ben Washington. What a throw. Absolutely. He gets hit and somehow just slings it up there. That is a hell of a throw from Ben Washington. On the money for Smith. Touchdown. First to the game. 10-3 lead. So how do the Irish respond to that? 3rd and 8. It's caught. No, it is not. It's dropped. So they respond with a 3 and out. So momentum on our side here. But can we convert a 3rd down? We sure can. Underneath the Corey Smith for a first. Great double team block by the guard and center to just completely pancake the defensive lineman, also to give us time. We're going to swing it out here. Joyner has some room. Oh, man, if you just make that block there, Joyner could be gone, but still, we'll take it 1st down. Now back to Joyner on the ground, and another 1st down. So the offense starting to roll here in this 3rd quarter. Back to the ground game. Nolan Ray, nobody there, touchdown. And we extend this lead up to we're kind of bullying them up front. The running game has just been on point here in this third quarter. 17-3. Now Notre Dame is in some serious trouble, especially here at home. No crowd as Brady Hart flings this up, and it's going to be caught. That was a prayer, and it worked out for him. Trent Talbot with the reception. It's what Notre Dame needed. 2nd and 7. I mean, I don't know what you're doing with these plays. What is that speed option? You might want to take that out of the playbook. Last play probably of this third quarter. Going to set up a screen. Gets a great block. Makes a juke move. Another spin move. And Franco's going to have himself a first. And that is going to bring us into quarter number 4. 17-3 lead. Can we hang on here? In South Bend, Indiana, to take down Notre Dame is what a tackle there from Carson Dean. 2nd and 12. They swing it out to Franco. Those are just so tough. They're so tough to cover in man-to-man coverage. 1st and goal. Oh, wow. Wow. Jack Larson for the touchdown. I don't even know what just happened there. Somehow that pitch got through, and Notre Dame, finally their first touchdown of the game here in the fourth quarter. Back to a one-score game. Now the crowd back into it. 17-10. 2nd and 7 over the middle. Mylan Graham with the grab and a first down. This is a big drive to try to answer right back. But a 3rd and 10. Just a 3-man rush. Going up top. Oh, we could have won underneath. Oh, jeez. Washington trusted in Graham. It didn't work. So Notre Dame back at it here. Nice tackle there by Dean. Man, fantastic tackle. 3rd and 3. We're bringing the heat. And it's going to lead to an interception. Smiley Bradford, 2nd of the ball game. And it was all because of the pressure. Carson Dean came through, hits Brady Hart, who forces that throw. Our 3rd pick of the game. We need to get something out of this. But a good run stop there. 3rd and 10. So we cover 3. As we're gonna. Oh, that's a terrible throw. That's a terrible throw. And it's picked off. And look who it's picked off by. Unbelievable. He drops back in coverage, picks it off. And now, Notre Dame, we just gave it right back to him. Come on. Defense is going to have to come up with a stop here. 3rd and 5. Firing. Nice hit. Drops it incomplete. And Notre Dame decides to punt. So with less than 4 minutes left, can our offense sustain a drive? You got to catch that. 3rd and 6. Safety blitz. There you go, Graham. Hangs on to the biggest grab first down of the game. And now allows this clock to continue to run here. 2nd and 9. Draw play. Joyner. Joyner will have a first down. And Notre Dame calls their first timeout. 2nd and 8. Now Nolan Ray with the carry. Nolan Ray just digging for yards. 2nd timeout called by Notre Dame. 3rd and 1. You get this, it's over. Joyner's got the first down and more. And you know what? Just get down. Just get down. No real reason even doing anything. Don't score. I know you want to get the touchdowns, the stats. But with that first down, that ends it. And we come in here and we beat Notre Dame for the 3rd straight year. And we hold them to 10 points again. I don't know what it is. They just can't get over 10 points. But Smiley Bradford, a couple of picks. Really, the offense in that third quarter was very good. We just kind of didn't play well in the fourth quarter, but it didn't matter. When your defense only allows 10 points, gets 3 turnovers, that's all that matters. And that is a big win. Big win against Notre Dame. And obviously, hopefully, we move over rankings a little bit. Corey Smith, I mean, that throw from Ben Washington on that touchdown pass, that was just, that's a, you know, we weren't sure about Ben Washington this year, how he's going to do in his sophomore season. You know, not like highly touted, 3-star recruit. And we try to bring in another quarterback, but we just didn't have it. So you're going with Ben Washington, and after that, that's one of those throws where you just go, wow, okay, maybe this guy's got something. So we sim through here. Gronkowski, we're 1. Fullerton, we got a big lead over Western Kentucky. Niles Westbrook, we're 3rd at the moment. Sean Block 3rd. Devin Barmore, we're 2nd. All right. We're 1st with some of these. It's going to be interesting with some of these, going without 4-star guys, dealing with some of the schools we're dealing with. It's going to be a little tough. But Allen Stanford in his top 5. So I'm going to schedule a visit. I know sometimes the visits, it's a big thing, but during a rivalry game against Illinois, I think is going to be the key. Because if we get a big win, it's a rivalry game. I mean, that should absolutely give us something, you would think, obviously. And now, since we're in his top 5, we can soft sell or hard sell. Now, we know championship contender is his deal breaker. And we already have it as a motivation. So we're going to be taking a guess for sure here what we possibly think it's going to be. That's why we're going to soft sell. We're just not quite sure yet. I guess we just roll with Sunday player, see how that works out. And then we can add on here. Obviously, we still have 25 hours. Yeah, just do that. Do friends and family. That'll be it for the hours. Okay, let's take a look at the top 25. See how much we possibly went up. Anything in the top 10 really change? Florida jumped after beating Duke. They're up to number 7. Duke drops down to 14. All right, we're 22. We're number 22 in the country. We jumped 3 spots. All right, that's awesome. Take on North Carolina next. Now, this North Carolina team, offensively with Ship, I mean, he's a fantastic receiver. You got Gio Lopez, got a lot of speed, 88 overall. Dual threat quarterback could be a problem. They got their secondary looks solid, but offensively, this is going to be, I think, a better offensive team than we saw than Notre Dame. Notre Dame was a little, I feel they were not there offensively, but now this is a offense that could give us problems. Bill Belichick, I guess, is still on the sideline. I have no idea. I mean, year number 3, who knows where he is at? He could be completely gone. I don't know. Or on a yacht somewhere with his, how would she be now? I don't know, like 20, right? It's his, 25-year-old girlfriend or something. So strange. All right, going up top, down the seam. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jason Robinson Jr. And I knew it. I knew this offense was going to be a little bit tough. They got some speedy receivers. Our secondary is going to be at a test today. We're going to have to get some pass rush. And honestly, our offense is going to have to be on point today. Same thing with this running game. Now, defensively in the secondary, they're solid. I think up front we can beat them. So we've got to get this run game going. And this so far looks pretty good. Nolan Ray, 2 straight carries of first downs, 23 yards and a couple carries. Kind of limits possessions as well. Back to Nolan Ray. Man, look, there you go. That's what you want to see. Nice blocking. Not getting holding calls, but Nolan Ray is going to be a tad bit shaken up with the wear and tear, so we're going to have to watch that. But that's all right. We got running back depth. I like Gabriel Joyner. Nicholas Shelley is back there, but that's not good. That's a sack. 3rd and 18. Still technically, I think, in field goal range. Let's go, yeah. Just go underneath the Joyner. You know what? It's not going to pick up the first, but we are for sure now in field goal range. And there you go. Kick is up. It's good. We'll at least get on the board. 7-3. Let's see what adjustments we have defensively. Oh, what happened there? Missed snap. Seabrooks picks it up. Touchdown. I've got to see a replay of just what happened. I'm guessing the motion kind of screwed everything up, but unbelievable. He just missed it. He just completely missed the snap. What a turn of events. We take the lead 10-7. Defensive touchdown. Wow. So now a 3rd and 1. Lopez is going to try to sneak it, and he's short. They will not get it. I'm surprised they haven't still put in kind of an animation for a guy pushing from behind. Because I know they have the push animation of the running backs. I'm just surprised they don't have that for like a tush-push thing. I could see that being installed maybe next year or something. But 2 back-to-back first down runs for Gabriel Joyner. The run game has been very solid. Going up top, 1-on-1, Corey Smith, touchdown. We thought Mylan Graham was going to be the big time, go get him, play receiver. Back-to-back games now, Corey Smith, 2 big touchdowns. And just like that, we're up 10. Wow. And that's going to be picked off. The receiver just missed it a little bit, I guess. He kind of fell as well. And we pick it off. What is happening in this game here so far? What has happened in this year with turnovers? The first 2 seasons of this, we've had absolutely nothing turnover-wise. As Lions with the grab in a first. And all of a sudden, we're getting turnovers left and right. Not sure what is going on here. 3rd and 1, handoff to Joyner. He's got the first. Here in this second quarter, trying to extend this lead even further. Washington finding Walker Lyons, who hangs on for the touchdown. And Walker Lyons having a bit of breakout game here today. So has been Washington. This first half has been magnificent. He has been absolutely on the money. Second touchdown for him, 24-7. I know this Carolina offense isn't going to go away. Oh, we had him with Dorian Breeze. Oh, he'll slide down and pick up the first. We had him, though. 2nd and 2. Oh, man. And he comes down with the grab. Are you kidding me? Just a great movement in the pocket. Should have had the sack with Dean. North Carolina's trying to answer. Flag on the play. Throw to the outside. It's caught for a touchdown. Jordan Shipp with the TD, but what is the flag? Looks like it's going to be a holding call. It is. So take away the touchdown. So now if we can hold him to possibly 3, that'd be even better. 3rd and goal now. Lopez, Breeze in his face. And we'll hold him. We'll hold him to 3. So that is a massive penalty. So now instead of 24-14, it's 24-10. Oh, Nicholas Shelley, the freshman with their good run. They just can't stop the running game right now. This defense has got real issues. Back to Shelley on the ground, but he gets the balls loose and we'll recover. Whoa. Whoa. That could have been disaster. 3rd and 10. Washington underneath, caught by Burhan. We had Corey Smith over the middle. We probably should have went there. But you know what? We're going to go for this anyway. 4th and 2. Here comes the blitz. Fire quickly. Got it. Branch down to around the 8. What are you doing coverage-wise, North Carolina on that 4th down? Man, we were prepared. What a play on 4th down. 3rd and goal. Here comes the blitz again. Rolling out, open receiver, got it, touchdown. I think that's Corey Smith it is. His 2nd of the game. We're just making really good throws. Knowing the blitz is coming, we're reading it perfectly. And ready for our hot receiver, where to go. And it's working. 31-10, this offense looks good. That's a heck of a throw and a heck of a catch from Jordan Shipp. Man, that is just sticking your hands out and just strong hands there. Lopez underneath. There's Shipp again. That is his go-to guy, obviously. They got 12 seconds left. They only have 1 timeout, so they got to be careful here. It is caught. That'll be their final timeout. So 7 seconds. Let's see what they do here. They get sacked here. It's half. So can we stop them short? Looking. Lopez gonna take it himself. Touchdown, North Carolina. I mean, those open field tackles they're just very hard to make, and it's tough. Makes one move, it's over. So we go to halftime. North Carolina gets back at it, but it's 31-17 at half. So a little different than the 3-3 game we just had against Notre Dame at halftime. A little bit different scoring, but you can already see 208 passing yards. They have been very efficient in the pass game, except for that one interception. But Jordan Shipp is definitely tough to cover. All right. Oh, man, to start off the second half, Jaden Studio could have picked that one off. 3rd and 7. We're bringing the heat. Pressure is there, and he's going to get rid of it in time. But because of the pressure, really good coverage down the field leads to a throwaway and a quick 3-and-out for North Carolina. All right, Ben Washington, there you go. Step in the pocket. Take off. I guess we don't utilize that more than we probably should. But we got to see how he develops as a passer. And so far in this game, and so far here in season number 2 of Ben Washington, his sophomore season, it's looking pretty good. 1st and 10, back to the run game. Joyner with the carry, breaks off a tackle. And Joyner, 7 carries, 54 yards. I think we might possibly keep Nolan Ray down for the rest of this game. We'll see if we pop in. Obviously, with the wear and tear, it's not looking good at the moment. So I think we'll get Nicholas Shelley. Here he is involved again. Nicholas Shelley with the carry, and he's got a first down. Nice conversion there. Stuff slowing down a little bit here in this second half. 1:22 left. 3rd and goal for this offense. Washington outside. Open man. Caught. Touchdown. Wide open. Just absolutely great route running there on the outside. And Ben Washington is absolutely dealing today as Mylan Graham adds another touchdown. So 38-17. Does this Carolina offense have an answer? They do not right now. 2nd and 2. Carson Dean comes flying through for the sack. They're going to actually get this play off. And it's Carson Dean again. Back-to-back sacks. Brings down Lopez. And I would feel that's going to be a Carolina punt to start off this 4th quarter. You're not going for that one. Man, great adjustments from our defense here in the second half as North Carolina, this Tar Heels offense, hasn't got anything. As for our offense, we've looked pretty good. Down the field, Walker Lyons for the grab. He has had a breakout game, like I said today, 5 for 51 and a touchdown. So really might have to start getting him more involved. Up top, looking, touchdown, Mylan Graham. You're leaving him one-on-one on the outside without safety help, and he is showing why he was a commit to Ohio State, but didn't just get the chance to play there, and you're getting the chance now. He is looking as an unbelievable wide receiver prospect. He's looking fantastic. It's 45-17. Completely dominated the second half. And up the middle, that's going to be a sack. Dorian Breeze, the true freshman. We kept Breeze in there, but we have pulled our starters. We're just allowing a lot of the freshman, sophomore players to play here and see if we can stop this Carolina offense, which still has their first teamers in there. And they're going to have to go for it on 4th and 6. Going up top, one-on-one, that's caught. That's going to be a touchdown, Jordan Shipp. I mean, he is a talented receiver going against an inexperienced corner. Probably should win that matchup 10 out of 10 times, and he does there. But it wouldn't matter. The final 45-24, we actually pretty much dominate them there going into the second half. And, really the second quarter. But 5 touchdowns for Ben Washington. 249. Completion percentage in the 80s. 87%. What a game for Ben Washington. Is this the breakout game for him? I wish they had breakout scenarios. That'd be something else because I think he deserves it right now. The way he is playing this year, I think he deserves, no doubt about it. Ray was running the ball well, just the wear and tear, but Joyner ran it very good as well. Graham with a couple of touchdowns, Lyons with the TD, and then Corey Smith with 2 touchdowns. His passing game is starting to heat up. It really is the running game, the offense. And our defense, really great adjustments going into the second half. I mean, had over 200 yards passing in that first half, and to come back in the second half and really not allow anything except a garbage time touchdown is fantastic. So Wade Fullerton, we're number 1. Same with Andre Book over Nebraska at the moment. Steve Paul, second to Penn State. Man, we need those corners badly. Carmona, right behind Ohio State. Jared Daly, we're behind Oklahoma State and LSU. And then Gilliam, we are number 1. Good lead over Georgia. Trying just to continue to improve that secondary, because obviously right now that might have been the best receiver we've seen this year through 3 games. But, you're going to take on Ohio State, and you're going to get some crazy talented receivers. That is no doubt about it. So it's going to be tough. Top 25, Florida loses to TCU, so they drop down to 16. Other than that, no real changes in the top 15. We're up to number 18 now. Oh, it looks like Michigan lost to Texas. Yeah, that's not that bad of a loss. Oregon lost to Baylor. So Oregon drops down to 25. They have a 99 defense. See, we're going to see Oregon too. So we have some really tough matchups coming up. Let's take a look at season stats so far through the first 3 games. 62 completion percentage, 6 touchdowns, 2 picks. Obviously 5 coming in that one game for Ben Washington. But, I mean, sky's the limit right now. This offense is starting to get going. Honestly, that Oregon game is probably going to be the toughest. I think that's in 3 games from now. That is going to be an absolute showdown and see really what this offense can really do. You go against a 99 defense, that's going to be rough for sure. But Breeze and Sweet, the freshmen, both getting playing time, a sack and a half each. That is great. And look at all the interceptions we've had so far this year. That's wild to me. Rarely getting turnovers. So we have the bye week. We could probably get into recruiting real quick, and then we'll probably finish this one out here. But 3-0, great start, ranked 18. Cannot complain about that. So the bye week, what do we got? We got 3 games after the bye, or is it 4 games after that? We take on UCLA after the bye. That UCLA game, if you don't remember, if you're new here, watching from right now, last year, they kind of ran up the score a little bit. Decided to go a little further in the game than I wanted to. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, it happens running up the score, especially in college, but with 2 seconds left or 3 seconds left, whatever it was, there's no need to do anything. So that's going to be a little bit of a personal game. We'll see. I think they're a top 10 team at the moment. But let's take a look at the top 5. So Fullerton's in the top 5. Paul, Carmona, Stanford, Daly, and Book. So we can start to hard sell now. Now, obviously, even if you don't have all of their motivations, you already know that one of them is going to be pro potential, because that is his deal breaker. But we don't have anything else. So at the moment, I think I'm just going to soft sell. And let's see. What's gonna kind of make sense here? Probably Football Influence could be it. I think it's got to be Football Influencer. Since we don't know about it, we're just going to wait. We'll just soft sell on Daily. And obviously with hour-wise, we're, a little bit hampered at the moment. But we got the Week 5 visit for Stanford. Penn State's got a Week 8 visit. We have... that should be enough information to where we can make a deal there. So we can hard sell. And that'll save us some hours as well. But man, he has jumped so far. Look how much he jumped in the top 5. That's not good. That Week 5 visit is going to be huge. Because he could be already in the top 3 when we get to the Week 5. So we're going to have to jump up there to think about getting Allen Stanford. If not, I mean, he's going to Penn State. That's not good. All right, let's just cap that off there. All right, let's go up to Carmona. Ohio State as the league conference prestige was his deal breaker. And since we already got championship contender in proximity to home, we already know what it's going to be. So we can definitely do a hard sell there. That's one thing I guess you kind of sometimes overlook when you're, hard selling and trying to figure out their motivations. There already is one motivation already unlocked. with their deal breaker. So wonder if they'll change that possibly next year. I'm not sure, to make it a little bit tougher. I don't know. But Carmona, let's do the visit. Let's do proximity to home. See if he can possibly, with that week 5 visit, jump Ohio State. Steve Paul, we're battling with Penn State. Man, these corners, I swear, they're just going to jump to Penn State, and we're going to be screwed. Damn you, Penn State. Seriously, but this is what's going to happen. I mean, when you get up here and try to recruit these 4-star, 5-star guys, you know you're going to be in battles. I just want to make sure the deal breakers aren't going to, completely screw us over. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. We're trying to hammer home as much as we can. I mean, that's why we only have 19 targets on our board. I'm not trying to go crazy here, but if we miss out on almost all of these guys, we are going to be back to square one, and it's almost going to be like season 1. We're going to have to do everything we can just to bring in some 3-star guys, or possibly 2-star, and then we're going to really have to hit the portal. Really have to hit the portal, which I feel like every season you feel like you have to. The way college football is nowadays, I mean, there's so much, we don't have the hours. There's so much, differential every year. And that's the thing about college football. I mean, in the past, you have guys graduating, guys leaving for the NFL early. But now it's, maybe you had your core group of guys that come back, which still can happen. No doubt about it. Guys can still stay, and then you just bring in some guys from the portal here and there. But nowadays, I feel like, man, you got to really hit the portal hard every year. You're going to have so many guys leave, especially where the school we're at the moment. I mean, unless you're Ohio State, unless you're Penn State, maybe Oregon, we have to get to that level to even think about so many guys that are going to want to come here to play. And maybe we're getting there. I mean, we're slowly progressing. Last year, getting to that bowl game, just outside, got into the top 25. Now we're sitting at 18, right now unbeaten. So we're showing the rise of Purdue. We're looking pretty good here in season number 3. It's just how we're going to match up when those games. We play Oregon, we play Ohio State. How are those games going to match up? Penn State, I think, is on the schedule as well. So it's going to be rough. All right, Alan Stanford looks like he's going to Penn State. I know we have a week 5 visit for him, but he's already in the top 3, and Penn State is a massive lead, so we might be out of that one. Grodkowski got a lead over Louisville. Shockey, we got a lead over Pitt. Book, we are number 2 to Kansas State. And then Tremaine Wilbur, we're number 1 over Pitt as well. So, looking good in those cases. But we'll have UCLA up next. Like I said, can't wait to get into that game. I want to give them a beatdown or something. I don't know. We'll see. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.